Come on.
Your secret's safe with me. What are the secret
Excuse me?
ingredients?
If you're looking for supplies, this is the place. Oh. Okay. Yeah. That'd be extremely helpful. I honestly don't know what to say. Fair enough. Just be careful when you're dealing with Sigurd. He can be surprisingly unreasonable when he's cornered. The first time I brought up the subject, we got into a huge argument. Sigurd said he had every intention of paying Neon security and that it was final. After that, I tried to speak to him a few times, but he's always been too busy to spend the time to sit down and have a decent conversation. It's obvious he has no intentions of talking to me anymore. I honestly don't know what I did to make him so angry with me. I arrived in Neon almost, 20 years ago? I had gotten a job at Xenofresh through a friend and started working on the loading docks. After a few years, they moved me up to Kazanbas processing, and that's where I met Rosa for the first time. She was my supervisor, but we hit it off right away. It wasn't long before we decided to quit Xenofresh, get married, and start our own business. We've been in love ever since. I'd say the majority of the guards are rotten, and the few who aren't simply take a paycheck and look the other way. They have Neon completely under their control. The Freestar Collective's own security doesn't even maintain a presence here. If it wasn't for the Freestar Rangers outpost, there wouldn't be a shred of justice in this entire city. Watch your back out there.
Now, Jason, I've got friends who call me.
Need something?
Feel like making a purchase? Best deals in town. Thanks for stopping by. I had to chase more. We're fully stocked and ready to sell. No problem. I'm sure you'll find something you like. Tell everyone you know. Hey there. Well, tell everyone you know about... our store.
If you have a bit of... Hey, that isn't yours!
When that time's right, I'd appreciate a chat.
I hope Cora doesn't get too much underfoot.
So how much of a thrill has it been traveling with the one and only last descendant of the great Solomon Coe? Is it everything you imagined? Well, that's a first. I gotta say, it's a relief being with you. So many people hear Coe and they expect me to pull some miracle out of a hat. Time has a way of just building on itself. Solomon was a good man. Great one, even. But if he ever heard all the bullshit being talked about him these days, he'd flat out deck him. I am. And I'm not. Yeah, there was a time well before Cora, where it really weighed on me. Felt like every little thing I did or didn't do was a reflection on our great legacy. It's enough to drive you crazy. Now I just hope I can help Cora to... I don't know. Well then, Cora's gonna get a 5-star university education from me. For my father, Cora, and me, everything starts and ends with Solomon Co. He looked out at the stars, and he dreamed a way to get there. Imagine being the first person to jump into a new system, set foot on a new world. Well, I get it. That's powerful stuff. And now... I'm just getting sappy. You're a bad influence, you know that? I believe that might be the most honest thing you've ever said. Well, I hope the comic book they make about our adventures is better than that rag on Solomon. The stuff they publish is just downright embarrassing. I could really bend your ear when you got a moment.
If you have a moment, say hello to my wife, Rosa. Watch your back out there.
Hey, look at me. Hacking.
His Majesty decided to come down from his...
Neon security, you're under arrest.
Peasants? What do they want? Our contributions? Those taxes we pay are a sham. So he can line his ivory trade tower with another layer of gold. Makes me sick.
You're coming with us. We'll be taking any contraband and stolen property you have on you.
Security's got its eyes on Saburo Okadigbo. Guy's trouble.
Ranger?
Sorry, that's all.
Speak with me only if you have what it takes to do tracker work.
Not sure how much longer.
Keep your nose clean. Last thing I want is to charge you for a DP, an A and B, B&E, or heaven forbid an MS.
Neon. Wherever. I've got some stuff on my mind. When you have the time.
You're still so tense. Normally, once we're alone, your shoulders relax. They're taut.
We're on to something remarkable. Maybe what I've always dreamed of.
I can tell. I can see your mind racing.
I haven't even stopped to ask you how you're doing.
I'm fine. The board complains, I assure them. There's the occasional assassination attempt.
So, you don't need anything from me then?
I don't.
Am I just some useless stargazer? You would have been better off marrying a Hope or a Tayo, someone who could be with you at every meeting.
Oh, don't go on about that again. Needing you isn't the same as wanting you. And I'd much rather want my partner than need them. Less complicated.
Now, I know Constellation seems to take up so much of my time. But I never stop thinking of you. Wondering what maneuvering you're doing to take over the company and drive me out.
It's how I show my love.
How are the preparations coming? To the Astral Lounge and our cellar. Goodbye, my dear. See you at the next board meeting?
Oh, I'll be keeping an eye on this little operation, just in case. Good luck, all of you.
Want to see how short my temper is? Keep talking. All right, we're here. Now, I don't know what the cellar looks like, but they'll have a security briefcase with them, larger than normal, big enough to hold the artifact. We should split up. The code phrase to identify yourself as the buyer is Ramsey and Travers.
Standard operating procedure for business on Neon. Cloak and dagger's par for the course.
Remember, Ramsey and Travers. We'll meet back near the elevator. The seller is wearing a slate. Me? Why, I'm the wallet. Someone has to fund all this, and all my success in business doesn't mean much if I can't put it to good use. I don't pretend to have the daring of Ms. Morgan, or the smarts of young Mateo, but I can make sure that they have the resources they need. And, as you've now seen, those resources aren't being wasted. We're onto something big here. Funny thing about companies, you build one sturdy enough, it doesn't need you there all the time to prop it up. Stroud Eklund functions quite well on a day-to-day basis, leaving me time to devote to more esoteric pursuits. For years, I was captivated by the writings of Constellation's founder, Sebastian Banks. I finally decided to do something more than admire from a distance, and so now I call the lodge home as much as anywhere else. It's exciting to see this little venture paying off, but we really do need to be careful. The artifacts were one thing, but this, well, we really need to keep this to ourselves. Can you imagine if word of this got out? If you thought it was a challenge to find artifacts, imagine doing it with everyone else in the settled systems vying for them as well. We need to figure out what this all means before someone else does. I guess we should be grateful we seem to be ahead of the pack, as it were. So far, no indications that anyone else has noticed what we're up to. Let's just hope that doesn't change with this newfound ability of yours. We're most well known for ship manufacture. No expense spared. If you want the best and can afford it, you choose Stroud Eklund. Unfortunately, our success means you'll sometimes see Stroud Eklund ship modules on less than reputable vessels. They covet them. The bastards. I've tried to convince the United Colonies we can help in that regard, but they're married to Deimos Star Yards, and those old salts are stuck in the glory days. Until next time.
Hell of a party, right?
Hey, you wanna dance? Say, kid, how'd you like to hitch your wagon to a celebrity star? Hmm? That's right. The Mickey Caviar is in the market for a job, and you look like someone who could use a great ship's cook. What do you say? Oh, you're breaking my heart. Ah, people these days. I'm a food critic. I had a widely renowned column in the New Atlantean called Mickey Caviar's Taste of Space. Ring a bell? No? Well, there's no accounting for taste. I'm retiring the column anyway. Bummer. Who knew cooking was such an unmarketable skill? Maybe I could help out somewhere else. I got plenty of other skills, and I'm not afraid to use them. Look at you, making my day. There's just one more thing I'd like to discuss, my salary. The New Atlantean paid their top talent well. I'm used to a certain lifestyle. I'm not usually one to bargain. If you don't like it, find someone else to deal with. I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here. In my experience, the right offer is always worth waiting for. And it's too late to teach an old dog new tricks. Ah, I'm out, kid. Come back when you can afford me. Too bad, kid. A star like me won't work for free. Come back when you've made it to the big leagues.
Yes? What is it? Can't you see I'm busy drinking? Oh, really? I heard you all have a meeting in a few minutes, don't you? In one of those fancy VIP lounges? Speaking of which, I gotta get going myself. Excuse me.
This Aurora stuff!
I just saw Arcilla walk by. Good job. Now, before we head in there, let me go over the ground rules. He'll ask for twice what we agreed on. That's normal. He'll probably try to walk out. That's normal, too. Don't worry about the amount we actually settle on. The Stroud Eklund Discretionary Fund is just a chip to you and me. Our goal is to get him to accept that chip in exchange for the artifact. Anything goes as long as it's in our hands, and we're not dead. How does that sound? This'll be fun. I find matching wits with the Neon Underworld to always be invigorating.
Word is the Borealis, you know, the DJ? Well, she's moping around because she lost something important.
So you're Stroud. You look different in person.
Our public relations always insists on doing some touch-ups for the official photos. Embarrassing, really.
Your security here going to stand or sit for this little meeting, making me nervous. So polite. Almost makes me forget what planet I'm on.
Am I to assume that briefcase has our item of interest?
Yeah, here it is.
Well, look at that.
One of a kind. And I know you want it.
I have the amount we agreed on.
Things have changed. I want double.
Now how am I supposed to do that?
I don't know, but your security here seems to have some fancy gear. Why don't they chip in? What the? Security!
As you can see, we're in control. Take advantage of our generosity. Take the money.
All right. Okay. It's all yours. Hope I never see any of you people ever again.
We have it. This couldn't have gone better. Well done. Some high-pressure tactics, but we got what we were after. Time to go home, shall we?
Stop right there. You're in possession of Slayton Aerospace property.
Ah. Slayton must have been the original owner. We don't need to do this. All's fair on Neon. Am I right?
Hand over Mr. Slayton's property. Now. It's my employer's property. That's all I need to know. You gonna make me shoot you? I'm listening. Really? Huh. That might change things. Huh. All right. But Nicholas Slayton isn't a man you want after you. Good luck with that.
Sending on men to the Astral Lounge. Slayton must be serious about getting the artifact back. We'd better get off the planet quickly. Something's gone wrong, hasn't it?
Slayton has put a bounty on your heads. He squeezed a few palms. Your ship's been impounded at the spaceport.
There goes our way out. The CEO of Slayton Aerospace. They're a systems manufacturer. Engines, thrusters. The same way everything works on Neon. Money. It's terrible at keeping secrets. Yes, I'm fully aware this has not gone according to plan.
Slayton Aerospace has offices here in the trade tower. If Nicholas is moving this quickly, he must be there or close by.
Let's head to their lobby, shall we? See if we can make an appointment.
time's right, I'd appreciate a chat. It's good to be out and about. Lives get stuffy sometimes. Personally, I think Neon. Can you get a moment? Can we talk?
Welcome to Slayton Aerospace. Can I help you? I'm afraid Mr. Slayton is a very busy man. Maybe I could squeeze you in. Let me see. No, he isn't. Nice try, but CEOs don't just walk through the door. They make appointments. I'm afraid we just can't book any more appointments today. Goodbye.
I've got some stuff on my mind when you have the time.
Welcome to Slayton Aerospace. Can I help you? I'm afraid Mr. Slayton is a very busy man. Arguments with Mr. Slayton tend to go long. I'm not sure we can fit you in. That doesn't sound like something Slayton Aerospace would have the legal authority to do, does it? Okay. I might be able to make an exception for you. I hear you. Oh, I think we can make an exception in your case. Mr. Slayton will see you. Just use the elevator.
Wait. This clearly isn't the executive level. He's on to us.
Walter, taking what's mine and then breaking into my office. A bold move, but one easily countered.
Oh, we're trapped.
Hello, Walter, dear, are you there?
Issa?
Took longer than I'd like, but I managed to pay off one of Slayton's security consultants. They've patched me in.
All right. We've got her out. Once the door's open, just follow her instructions, okay? I'm aware of the irony of me continuing to say it'll be easy. But it'll be easy.
Doors will open in 3, 2, 1. Slayton's guards and employees are all over. Be careful. Okay. You'll want to use the vent system to slip around unnoticed. There's a cupboard just to the right of the elevator you came in on. That's the elevator you came in on. Jump right across the top of it and keep going to the end. Drop down and follow the conduit all the way to the end, past the fork. There's a vent above you. Just climb up. The room below you is clear. Drop down. Stop. One of the doors leads you right into the open. I'm unlocking a safe route. Opening the door on your right. Go now. Head left, but don't go through the door at the end yet. There's a robot stalking the hall. Wait. It's walking down the hall. Another robot up ahead. Wait for it to pass, then head straight across to the maintenance door next to the security gate. Let me just get that for you. Security is on full alert. No point slipping through unnoticed now. You'll have to fight your way to the exit. There's the door. It should take you outside. There's a series of catwalks that lead you. You're coming in just behind the executive elevators. I'll call the one on the far end, and you can walk right over the top.
You know, it's moments like this that really makes Neon the best place to do business. You steal what's mine. I trap you in the city. You infiltrate my office. I lock it down. Where else can you match wits for the highest stakes but here? You have what's mine. I, indirectly, have what's yours. We are at a stalemate. Although I do count a few more guns on my side. I do admit, having the co-CEO of Stroud Eklund in my office is quite the opportunity.
How are your quarterlies looking, Nicholas? Perhaps we can add Slayton Aerospace to our supply chain. Provided this unpleasantness was behind us.
Yes, I think that could be a most beneficial exchange. There is just the small matter of paying for the humiliation. Mr. Musgrove, my former employee, and the thief responsible for our serendipitous meeting, was caught prior to your arrival. I think it would cement our new partnership if you were to decide on his sentence yourselves. If you wish, You will have the opportunity to tell him yourself, shortly.
If you got a bad guy, even a little bitty bad guy, usually you bring them.
You're coming in just behind the executive elevators. I'll call the one on the far end, and you can walk right over the top.
You know, it's mum. You steal. You have what's mine. Although, I do admit.
How are your quarter?
Yes, Mr. Musgrave. I think. If that is your decision, you need only tell him yourself, and then we will handle the rest.
That's the price of doing business. If you're a thief, that is.
My security brought Musgrove to my office. I'm sure seeing you again will be a fine conclusion to your previous business.
Just let him go.
When
No
the
sense
time's
in
right,
more violence.
I'd appreciate a chat.
We have an opportunity to spare a man's life.
Oh no. You. Slayton really does have a sick sense of humor. "10 years working in aerospace engineering, and they laid me off. You damn right I stole that thing. They tell you if you have talent and commitment, you can go far. But the truth is, it's all about who steals the most and gets away with it. Slayton took it all. Probably in one of his secure accounts somewhere.
I'll settle up with him later. Arbitration, lawyers, all that nonsense.
Please, I was just trying to sell a product, okay? Isn't that why we're all here?
Be lenient. We were taking advantage of his initiative, after all, even if we have found ourselves working with the man he stole from.
Justice for some, huh? Fine. Rather be caged than dead.
You knew the risks, so don't act like a martyr, pal.
I will make the arrangements for Neon Security to take him into custody. You're free to leave.
Let's talk more back at the ship.
You got time for a quick chat? I'd appreciate it when you're able. Man, the galaxy's too big to be stuck in the same place.
Leave before I make you.
heard there's shortages over at Reliant Medical. Not great.
There should be a sign, dump your Aurora here. You'd make a fortune if you put a net right under here, I'm not even kidding.
Hey there.
We'll take good care of your ship.
Relax. Your ride is safe with us.
Oh, it's you. Orders. Looks to me like you're already in pretty good shape. I'm sure you can find something you like. Okay.
Dead. I guess we can call that a win. What do you think? I agree. This life suits both of us, don't you think?
For Neon standards, that went better than we had any right to expect.
All in all, a great success. Thank you for allowing me to tag along with Constellation's newest star. Yes, I used a pun. Forgive me.
There's something I dust off.
Now you're not pestering the captain, right, Cora?
Hester? You think I'm a pest?
Nothing like hitting orbit.
You hold
my people have killed for this. But I will offer you one chance to hand over the artifact and turn away from this path.
That's not any type of ship I recognize.
The fact that you do not know says much. We are the Starborn, and you are unworthy to possess the artifacts.
Starborn, huh? Humans are worthy. We're worthy.
Tell us, please. What are the artifacts? What are they for? Did you make them? What gives you more right to them than humanity?
Answering your questions is exactly what we cannot allow. Abandon your thirst for knowledge, or drown in it. The more you understand, the more damage you will do.
How could just knowing what you are be dangerous?
Our distance from you is the whole point. We interfere now because we must.
I'm not liking what I'm seeing on the scans. Energy output from that ship is far above the normal range. If we spin up the grav drive now, we have a chance. We'll get through this. Hold on.
We should have it
right.
when you have
Appreciate it, chaps.
I don't know about you, but I've never heard of these.
Prepared to be scanned for
Speculation part of my brain is in overdrive. You need to
Scan complete.
the log to
Cleared to land at New
tell
Atlantis.
Noel to analyze the
Please
data of
enjoy
the
your
ship's
visit to
sensors.
Jefferson.
I'm not a fan of the UC. I could really bend your ear when you got a moment.
How is Neon? Are you okay? Okay. I'll start transferring the data over now. Let me just bring it up on here at the table. Is that a prototype? No, that material isn't anything we... What the... Everyone, come take a look at this.
That's no faction vessel or Crimson Fleet. Secret military tech, maybe?
No United Colonies Admiral approved that starship design.
They call themselves... the Starborn. Demanded we hand over the artifact. Like we were children, playing with their parents' things.
What do people know? Any offshoot groups go by that name?
None in any corner of the settled systems I've seen. Maybe a distant human colony finally popping its head up. Another house for Rune.
I very much doubt that.
We ignoring the obvious here? A heretofore unknown group who just happens to know about the artifacts. I'm just gonna say it. Intelligent alien life, or extra-dimensional beings. The original creators from the furthest fringes of space.
Or beyond even that. Is the metaphor of avenging angels coming down to keep humanity from forbidden knowledge not apt here?
So, We have a lot of theories, but nothing concrete. Except that they're after the artifacts, and they're willing to take them by force.
Or what Walter said. They were acting like a parent. Worried their children are playing with something they don't understand.
So, they're strong-arming us for our own good? That doesn't sound very divinely benevolent to me.
Noel, start analyzing all the data from the ship sensors. The gravitational wave they caused, scans of their weapons, shields, everything. We're in the dark. We need to learn anything about them we can, including some way to fight them if necessary. Until then, we stay the course, collect the artifacts. It's even more important now that an intelligence we don't know or understand is looking for them. All we can do is be more cautious, but we are not stopping. This could end up being a race we don't want to lose. Vladimir, has the Eye picked up anything new?
Some glints of shine in the dark. Ready to hand them out as soon as you please.
All right. Good luck, everyone. And be careful out there. When you have a moment, I'd like to speak to you.
Ask if you've got questions. Speak up.
Forgot to check the math on a few equations. The brain's long gone. Forgetfulness. You had a hell of a shake, getting bullied in the void. Starborn sure know how to make an entrance. Ready to head back out there? The Eye can help you find the artifacts, but I'm afraid she's blind to our new competitor. Double-check the safety and locks wherever you go, okay? Exploration's dangerous, even without some nefarious group trying to kill you.
Be back.
Time to push some G's.
Apogee kick complete. Orbit steady.
Forwards are right upon it. Captain, landing procedure initiated.
said that right?
What was that?
There you are. I pushed it through. Throwing a grenade! I can't see! No!
Never mess with the code. Do what we must, right?
you working toward that next technological leap? Then let Ryujin Industries help you.
Hey there, intrepid explorer. You wanna head to Euphorica after work tonight?
Come on in, please. Have a good look around. Welcome to Sickhart's Outfitters. Everything you need to explore the settled systems. If I don't have it, you don't need it.
Sounds like a good idea.
Great. I'll bring the blend, you bring the chunks.
An artifact? Are you making this up? Well, like I said, if I don't have it, you don't need it. But I have a lot of other things you need. I've spent years perfecting my business by polling customers, measuring sales, and carefully adjusting my inventory to cater to just about everyone. So take your time, look around, ask me questions. You won't be disappointed. Thank you for noticing. I have a lot of overhead in this place, and just between you and me, I am up to my eyeballs in debt. This is a prime spot, right next to the spaceport terminal, but the bills and the rent here are astronomical. Sure, and going in, I expected it to be expensive. Anyway, I don't want to bore you with the details of my business all day. You're here to shop. So why don't you help out a poor shopkeeper like myself and buy something? Yes, I'm aware of James's objections. That's partly why I don't go to the meetings. But if I don't pay Dexler, I'll lose my business. And what good would joining the Alliance do then? So, really, I don't have a choice here. If they want to fight Neon Security, they can. But I need to protect my livelihood. Easy for him to say, he doesn't have my debts. If I don't pay Dexler, I might lose my inventory. And if I lose my inventory, I'll lose my store. Come back soon. We have plenty of inventory in stock.
I just really need a mental break.
Hello there. Let me know if you need anything. My dear mother, it has not... You won't find another store. We can, but I still don't see why I should join the Merchants Alliance when my business is at stake. Easy for him to say, if I don't... And why is that? I know it is, and my dear mother would be angry with some of the choices I've made. So you really believes the Merchants Alliance can stand up to Dexler? Maybe I shouldn't be so quick to dismiss it. Okay, you've convinced me. I will stop paying Dexler his safety assurance fee. And tell the Newells I will come to the next meeting. Maybe I will even bring some beverages and snacks. You can't stand up to Neon Security on an empty stomach.
A quiet evening should do me something. It'll be nice to get away from the clubs.
Clover over at Kelport? She's too good for Leon. Sounds like she's trying to help someone or something. Honestly, I kind of tuned her out.
had to chase more zone. We're fully stocked and ready to sell.
Well, I'll be. And all you had to do was... talk to him? I don't doubt it. Like trying to wipe the slime off a chasm bass.
Oh, let it go, hon. If Sieghart says he's in, that's all that matters.
Yeah, I guess you got a point. Thanks for your help on this. The Merchants Alliance is finally united. I don't know if we'll ever get a fair shake in the city, but it's a start.
Now, James, I don't want you to get upset.
That side's a bad place for tourists.
Madame. So precious.
Look, I ain't gonna stand around here all day.
What are you looking at? This? This is Ebside Striker's turf.
Only the upstairs. Don't bother my customers.
Fine, upstairs. That's gang territory, got it?
Cheaper than buying it at the Astra Lounge. Now, this is the last time I'm gonna.
This is such bullshit. Yeah, used to be people were afraid of the Strikers. We had a name, got it? Now the Disciples got us penned up in this lousy bar.
Andrea!
Fine, fine, fine. This beautiful establishment. Do you have anything else, or are we done with this? Whatever this is. We were one of the big dogs. We could take what we wanted and no one gave us shit. And Briggs? Total class act. Not a psycho like the Disciples. Now look at us. I mean, the Strikers will rob you blind, and if you back us in a corner, you're gonna bleed. But the Disciples? Pfft, total nutjob animals. They torture people for kicks. And the only people that kept them from getting out of control? Us. And now we're all but ruined. So you stroll in here and want to meet with Briggs? The nerve. Maybe you should meet with the business end of my shiv, huh, tourist?
No blood in my shop, Andrea. I'm this close to tossing the lot of you out on the street.
Fine, fine already. You're lucky. Only way you see Briggs is if you, want to join the Ebside Strikers. Huh! Well, ain't you gung-ho? This ought to be good. Sure, let's go meet the boss.
Hey, get away from me.
Hey there!
Strikers look out for one another, right?
Maybe you'd like to try a velocity?
Strikers look out for one another, right?
I could really bend your ear when you got a moment.
Hey, that isn't yours.
Strikers look out for one another, right?
What do you think you're doing? What are you doing?
Don't be... You're under arrest! No sudden moves! Good. We don't need any more trouble today.
Got a call someone's power kept going out. Know what it was? A heat leech as long as my leg. Yuck.
Is there a type of weapon combat tech won't make?
You're home away from home. Here.
My mother wanted me to be a doctor.
Everyone knows this is Neon's premier suite.
Hey, I'm busy. You want the good stuff? Try some.
Strikers look out for one another, right?
Open up.
What do you think?
Can't catch them all.
Hold her right there! You're under arrest. I guess you're smarter than you look.
To the one. I've got some stuff on my mind. When you have the time. You need something?
What are you looking at?
I think I got them. Oh, what do you call them?
Welcome, Off-Worlder, to the hotel.
Move along.
That side's a bad place for tourists these days.
Sauvages. Nice.
I'm so...
Strikers look out for one another, right?
Freeze! Neon security! I can't remember if I already searched you. I must have, right? Let's go back to the station.
I could really bend your ear when you got a moment.
I used to be an actuary. Don't go causing trouble.
What?
Welcome off-world Earth to Hotel Polar.
Gangs think they run this.
That side's a bad place for tourists these days.
I wasn't doing anything.
Strikers look out for one another, right? Strikers look out for one another, right?
come back soon. We have plenty of inventory in stock.
I just really need a mental break.
I have plenty of supplies for you. My dear mother would have said the same thing. The fees here are quite expensive, and I'm barely making ends meet. But I've always been quite stubborn. It has not always been easy, but I've been at this location for 8 years, and I won't give up. My business is my pride and joy. You won't find another store like mine on Neon, so please support my business with your patronage. You won't be disappointed. We can, but I still don't see why I should join the Merchants Alliance when my business is at stake. Well, this is awkward. Easy for him to say. He doesn't have my debts. If I don't pay Dexler, I might lose my inventory. And if I lose my inventory, I'll lose my store. And why is that? You aren't wrong. Dexler is a... Okay. And tell them you can't stand up to...
A quiet evening.
If you feel like making a purchase today, well, I'll be. I don't doubt it.
Oh, let it go.
Yeah. Thanks for your help. I don't know if we'll...
We have everything.
That side's a bad place for tourists.
Delicious. Nice.
I ain't gonna stand around all day. What are you looking at?
Only the...
Fine, upstairs. This. Yeah, you used to be... Now the disciples...
Andrea!
Fine, fine. Do you have any... We were one of the big... And Briggs? I mean, but the disciple? And the only people... So you maybe you should meet...
No blood in my...
Fine, fine. Huh.
All right. It's a move. Strikers look out for one another, right? Strikers look out for one. Strikers look out for one another, right?
For the love of God, stop!
Astro Lounge got you down.
Look, I ain't gonna stand around all day.
What are you looking at?
Only the ups.
Fine, upstairs. This is what's missing these days. This. It's called respect. Yeah, you used to be people were afraid of the Strikers. We had a name, got it? Now the disciples got us penned up in this lousy bar.
Andrea!
Fine, fine, fine. This beautiful establishment. Do you have anything else, or are we done with this? Whatever this is. I mean, the Strikers will rob you blind, and if you back us in a corner, you're gonna bleed. But the disciples? Pfft, total nutjob animals. They torture people for kicks. And the only people that kept them from getting out of control? Us. And now we're all but ruined. We were one of the big dogs. We could take what we wanted and no one gave us shit. And Briggs? Total class act. Not a psycho like the disciples. Now look at us. So you stroll in here and want to meet with Briggs? The nerve. Maybe you should meet with the business end of my shiv, huh, tourist?
No blood in my shop, Andrea. I'm this close to tossing the lot of you out on the street.
Fine, fine already. You're lucky. Only way you see Briggs is if you, want to join the Upside Strikers. You know, I'll just do that. Right now. This ought to be good. Sure, let's go meet the boss.
We love a jam, love a drink.
Love your fit. It may not work for some, but you wear it like a champ. Strikers are upstairs, so we better be on our best behavior.
I wasn't doing anything. Hey, get away from me.
Get back here!
I'm out!
Oh God! You're making things harder for yourself. Hold her right there. You're under arrest. You know, after conducting a thorough search, I'm surprised I didn't find any contraband. At all. But I still need to take you to the station to be processed.
That side's a bad place for tourists.
Sauvages. Nice.
I really need to stop thinking out outside.
Okay. Hello.
Yeah?
Strikers look out for one another, right?
The Astral Lounge got you down. You're in the right place, baby. Everyone knows this is Neon's premiere, so
I'll get the tickets.
so come on in.
Get the time off.
Enjoy some.
Clover over at Kelpcorp? She's too good for Neon. Sounds like she's trying to help someone or something. Honestly,
Are you working toward that next technological leap?
Welcome to Ryujin Industries. Can I help you? You must be one of the candidates that Imogene Salzo is interviewing today. Her office is down the hallway to my left. Take another left at the conference room, follow it around to the right and up a small flight of stairs. Then take a left and keep heading that way until you see her office. Sounds like a maze, right? So if you want me to walk you back there or have any questions, just let me know. Great. Well, good luck then. I'm sure I'll see you on your way out.
You can just feel all that corporate bullshit oozing from this place. Ugh.
My next assignment can't start soon enough.
I hope you're more prepared than the last one. Have a seat, and your friend can wait outside. I'm sure they understand. All right, just to get a few things straight here. I'm Imogen Salzo, Senior Operations Specialist here at Ryujin Industries. I don't normally do this, but my counterpart Yuko is indisposed at the moment, so here I am. We're looking for someone to fill an entry-level administrative position. Apparently our algorithm felt you were a decent match. So let's get this started. Why do you want to work for Ryujin Industries? It's good to see you're familiar with and appreciate our work here. Why do you consider yourself qualified for a job like this? I can't help but wonder if that's why you're here today and not behind bars, considering your track record. And yes, of course we know you have one. Yuko's algorithm at least hasn't failed us there. Your past is not a concern, for now. Just know that we have ways of keeping an eye on you around here. How motivated are you to succeed? All in, huh? At least that's an attitude we can work with here. And finally, my last question. If you worked here for 5 years, what role would you see yourself in? Full disclosure, it's all about making deals with the right people around here. You put those skills of yours to good use and choose the right sides, you probably won't be running the place, but you'll be right next to the one who does. So look, since there's a million other things I'd rather be doing than this, not to mention that this isn't even my job, you're hired. On a probationary period, of course. First order. There's a meeting starting soon, and I need you to pick up the coffee order at Terra Brew. Fairly easy, so you shouldn't be able to screw it up. If there's a line, skip it. Tell them you're here for Imogen Salzo, and you should get served right away.
And welcome to Terra Brew. How may I serve you? Oh, the Ryujin order. You must be new. What happened to Tomo? Did he finally get that promotion?
I got fired is what happened. And this is the soulless suit that got to replace me.
Tomo, I'm sorry. I know how hard you were working for that promotion.
4 years behind a desk, getting coffee, kissing up to that high and mighty Ularu Chen just to get replaced by this nobody? You don't even know your own boss's boss? Ularu is Ryujin's head of operations, or resident shark, if you ask me. If she smells blood in the water, you're dead. Like, who knows? I looked at someone wrong, the coffee wasn't hot. They didn't even have the decency to tell me. They just had security escort me out of the building, like some criminal. Yeah, I bet you are. No one's ever sorry in this business. And now that I've been terminated, it's only a matter of time before they send you after me. So I'm taking matters into my own hands. Believe me, it's either you or me.
You are seriously attached to this shitty job. Gee, take a breath, pal. No one's terminating anyone.
You want to talk? I'll tell you what. You get one chance to prove you deserve this job. Change my mind, and I'll walk away. Fail, and I think you know where this is headed. You can't be that good. Not yet. Do I look like I care what happens to you? You act like you're better than me. You're not. Looks like I'll be doing Ryujin one last favor after all!
Well, that just made my day more interesting. Look, I don't want any trouble, but I'd get fired if I didn't call security to get this body out of here. So I'd head back to Ryujin ASAP and let Miss Salzo know if I were you. You don't think I know that? All I witnessed was an act of self-defense, right? Besides, once you let Miss Salzo know, it'll be like it never happened.
Anywhere in the galaxy. Dare brew. Enjoy a cup. Right now. Be home. The perfect match. We have everything.
So come on, man.
You got time for a quick chat? I'd appreciate it.
I hope that coffee is still hot considering the time it took you to get it. You either need to learn this city or how to deal with distractions. So, what was the holdup? Good answer. And the one I was hoping for, since we learned of the incident before your return. Your handling of the Tomo situation has caught some attention, and we'd like to try you out in a different role at the company. And since Yuko isn't here to object, your new position starts right now. So, congratulations, you've been promoted. Not bad for your first day, right?
Typical. Just typical. A little homicide gets you a big fat gold star at Ryujin.
You say that now, but let's move on to the details. I'm promoting you to junior operative. The position is a bit more complicated and completely confidential. Your main duty is to add influence when necessary to ensure success of the business. Any questions so far? Really? Well, this transition may be easier than I thought. Now, let's get that coffee delivered. I'll gladly take mine. And since Yuko's still a no-show, feel free to keep hers. The other recipients are eagerly waiting for you in the conference room.
I'm up for a little adventure.